Let's look at a different approach on setting a coyote trap as far as the location of the trap on the set itself. It's not think about how the set should be made so much as how the coyote is going to interact with the stimulus of the hole, the lure, the terrain that's around us. It's a lot different than going out and punching mindlessly the same set over and over and over and over again, because with coyotes they're so different, they're so skittish, their instincts are on a razor's edge most of the time. So if you don't think about what you're doing, a lot of times they're going to make a fool out of you. So I've got a set here. This is not just a special set I'm doing for video. I do this a lot, and there's some reasons for this, and this does seem kind of backwards to a normal type coyote set, but I think you'll understand why I'm doing what I'm doing here in just a second. Okay, I'm standing on the edge of a field, and this field goes for, this is about an acre and a half plowed field, so there's nothing here. We got high grass on this side. There's a road where my Jeep's at. There's a road up here where the camera's at. So this is a good intersection point for your coyotes. But here's where a lot of guys will make their sets. Now I'm going to show you up close on this, but I want to show you out a little bit so you can kind of understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've got a hole here that's dug in this way. Most people will get out of the trap, out of their truck, they'll put a dirt hole in where it's going to be facing this way so they can see that from the truck. But what's a coyote going to do when he comes up to a set like this? Now since we've got cover, this is totally barren where it's been plowed, and it looks like Roundup's been put on it. It's totally barren out here. This is a more natural habitat for a coyote. There's not any reason for the coyote to be out here. So the coyote's natural tendencies is going to stay on this cover side where we got the high wheat and everything over here. So the coyote's going to stay here. Instead of having our trap bed in this way, and you're going to have to deal with some of the circling issues you get, let's put our hole in this way. You can see the angle of the hole. It's like this. It's not a normal one. It's like this. So when the animal first comes off of the cover, to see what's in the hole, we've got a trap right here, and I'm going to show you this up close. But I want to explain, give you a little bit far away view of why this set is a little bit different than a standard set. It's not just putting the trap behind the hole, it's using your location of where you find your set location at to use the coyote's habits, wanting to stay in cover, not be out in the open and sneak up on something to see what's down in the hole, instead of doing a standard dirt hole where this would be reversed. So this is a lot more location based than anything else. So this is more of a close-up of what the set looks like. I've got my trap, it's already bedded, it's KB 5.5 right here. This is the cover side from here back. Here's the open side of the field. Now the hole is on an angle like this. Coyotes like to go up behind those holes anyway. I'm using the location of all the cover behind me. It's where they're going to be walking. It's a lot more comfortable for him to go up from this angle, and then even though the hole's angled this way than it is for him to be out here to do that. If we reverse this and we have our angle this way, you're going to have a certain amount of coyotes that's going to circle behind the hole anyway. So it's put the two and two together and have something that works really good the first time. I said I've already got this bedded. I don't want a dirt pattern back here. So I'm going to take some ground dust. I used really dry dirt. Well, this is going to look natural, just like it does right now. So we've got our trap here. Trap's about 10 inches back. I'm using this little horseshoe that's naturally in the grass to help guide them a little bit. It's not necessarily going to do it, but it kind of may. But when he comes off this cover, if he's on the left or right hand side, that middle foot should be right around here on this trap, and our trap's right here. I'm going to take some federales. I'm going to put down in this hole. grass, not much. They're gonna smell this, no problem. Last thing I'm gonna do on this set to help make this blend in even more, I'm gonna make this look more like a traditional set on this side. And that little bit right there makes that even blended in more, and there'll be less coyotes get over here than there will be there. So when you're putting these sets in, just take a little bit of time and think over your environment. How's a coyote gonna work that from his natural instincts? Don't try to force a coyote. Let him do his own thing, but you use his own thing to his disadvantage, really, and that's what we've done here.